American Truck Simulator, a game released in 2016 that has gained popularity for its relaxing gameplay. Whether driving on the coast of California or driving on the winding Texas highways, this game lets you experience the United States as a trucker, but in a condensed way. In this video, I'll be talking about the state of this beloved game, some possible problems, and where it's headed next. So, buckle up and let's get this show on the road. The player count. This game hit its peak player count shortly after it released. Over the last year, the game's player count has had its ups and downs, but has stayed generally smooth. Over the last 6 months, however, we can see a decrease in the overall player count. Taking an even closer look, in the last 3 months, the game has seen a decrease from 15,000 players to around 8,000 or 9,000. This player decrease could be due to players jumping onto a ETS2 DLC release, but the player count has decreased overall in the year 2025. The DLC problem. For being released in 2016, the game has made arguably little progress. The game only has 17 complete states as of July 1st, 2025. The next is scheduled to release on July 10th, 2025, only 9 days from now. The problem lies not only in the timing, but the cost. As of July 1st, 2025, the game has $130 of total DLC. You may say, well, basically nobody buys the paint packs, which you would be correct in saying that, as I rarely see anyone who owns the paint packs. But they really don't add all that much to the cost. Adding all them up, they only come in at $12. On average, each state costs $14.99 when not on sale, and $6.75 when on sale. That would mean a cost of $464.69 if they were to complete only the mainland of 31 states that have yet to be released. If on sale, the states would cost $209.25. That is an outrageous amount of money considering that the game looks mediocre at best. It's not 2014 anymore where we can get away with these graphics. The game engine was already ancient when the game released, with an age of 15 years old in 2016. Compared to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, which definitely has its own issues, but includes the entire world, solid graphics, a large amount of aircraft with detailed cockpits, a career mode, the ability to fly anywhere in the world, and updates for free, American Truck Simulator is a flat-out scam when compared to games like that. However, SCS knows their target audience. Many users who play the game do not play on high-end PCs. Heck, even I don't. Mine is mid-range at best. The developers target the game for people on gaming laptops, or even just office laptops. The game is poorly optimized for high-end systems, but can run on very low-end technology. Release timeline. Tying into the DLC problems, the game has a slow release timeline, but it is improving. SCS has been increasing the rate of state DLC release. After the original game release, the studio was releasing 1 state a year, until 2019, in which they released 2 states per year, and continued this pattern until 2021, in which they only released 1 state. They increased to 2 states a year after that. As of June 30th, 2025, it appears that SCS may release 3 states in this year, 2025. Reception. The game is marked as overwhelmingly positive on Steam, with a Steam rating of 95.60%. Out of 176,437 reviews, the game only has 5,581 negative reviews, or 3.2% of the total. The game has many third-party mods for free, and even has a built-in mod load order and library screen. The game also has well-known mod authors throughout the community, such as Kriechbaum, Zmods, and John Ruda. I'm sure I'm missing many more, but I could do a whole separate video on that. Let me know if that's something you all would want to see. The future. The future of the game is looking bright. After receiving a game engine overhaul, several base game state reworks, and numerous quality of life updates, many players have jumped on board, as seen by the overall graph. As of now, If SCS releases 3 states a year, the game should be done in approximately 10 years and 4 months. This is of course excluding Alaska and Hawaii. I do want to thank you guys for sticking with me to the end of this video. Before I go, I do want to let you all know that I meant no disrespect towards anyone in this video. I actually appreciate that SCS is taking on the gigantic task of handcrafting each state and taking care to include little details. I made this video to entertain, but also to voice my opinions on the state of the game, as well as some facts I picked up along the way. Again, thank you all for sticking with me to the end, and I appreciate every single one of you who tunes in, and until next time, stay safe.